Keith Hatcher now in his 8th season as the head coach at Mount DeSales, and coach last year. A little bit of a backwards turn there, only because you had such a good season in 2019 with a 10-1 record. I think you knew you had to replace a lot of people, but your offense looking forward to this year has a lot of kids who are coming back with experience from last year's team. You got 7 starters back and a lot of linemen, but you got a quarterback back with a Corey Jones. Talk about him and how much it really matters to what you do offensively to have some experience back there at that position.
Yeah, Bill, Corey, first time ever playing quarterback last season, obviously had a great year for us, very explosive player. He's really been invested in the offseason and learning the position, so we expect big things out of him. And we're really excited about our offensive line, 4 or 5 returning starters, a lot of experience there. So we're hopeful to have a big year on the offensive side of the ball.
Kobe Butts, mainly a linebacker for you on defense, but also play some running back. Who are some of the other skill players you're going to look to complement Jones on offense?
Well, Drew Sinn's been he's an experienced wideout that's done really well for us out there. Fernando Washington was a first-time starter last year at running back and had a good year. We're expecting bigger things out of him. And then, of course, Kobe Butts, he does everything for us on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. But we've got some experience in that core group of players that had to play last year in some positions that they had never played before. So we're hoping those guys get better this year and rub off on the rest of the guys, and that we can improve on our 6-4 season.
Again, you had so much to replace from the 2019 season, and that's a big reason why your offense went from 32 points per game to 18 points. But do you think the time and the snaps those kids got last year will present even higher expectations for them on offense this year?
Yeah, absolutely. Experience is so valuable at this level, at any level, but particularly this level. And in looking back at the pandemic, we really didn't have much preparation time prior to the season last year. So with the experience they got on Friday nights last year and a full summer of off season, spring and summer of off season, we're hopeful that we can improve on what we did.
First game on August the 20th at Jasper County. We'll talk about the Cavaliers defense and the big region in our next report. Keith Hatcher back for his 8th season as the head coach at Mount DeSales. Coach, as we talked about in our first segment, you had so much to kind of come back from after losing so many key people from your 2019 season when you went 10-1. So the defense allowed more points last year, going from 14 points per game allowed to 28. But this year, 7 starters back, and you've got Kobe Butts kind of leading the way. I would imagine, just like your offense, you have higher expectations for that defense to get much better.
We do. When we were having this conversation last year, we were talking about youth and inexperience, a lot of guys that had not played many snaps on Friday night. So now those guys, they've got 11 games under their belt. They've got a full off season, spring and summer, and we do have much higher expectations. Obviously, 28 points a game is not where we need to be. So we're looking to improve on that this season.
Who are some of your key players for you on defense along with Butts?
Well, Kobe's in the middle. He anchors the defense. His brother Trey's a really good defensive lineman for us. We've got some guys. Corey Jones is going to play some on that side of the ball as well. Drew Sinn. We've got some guys that played a lot of snaps last year. Fernando Washington, Elijah Freeman. We've got some experience over there, and we just need to improve. And I feel like we've done that in the offseason. We just got to show it on Friday nights.
Of course, this region is so tough. It always is. And we tell people all over Middle Georgia that some of the best games of the year are these Macon schools playing each other. Last year, FPD won the region. You were second. We know Stratford and Coach Faribault will be there. You expecting another tough year within the Macon schools?
Yeah, absolutely. All these teams in Macon, all 3 of our opponents are really well coached. I think we're all pretty equally matched. FPD beat up on us last year, but we're looking to bounce back. We've had more success in recent years, first the Macon schools, than we had in the previous 5 or 6 years. So we're looking to continue that. And right now everybody wants to get excited about those games, but we're just focused on our opener versus Monticello as we finish out the summer.
It'll be here before you know it, August 20th. Coach Hatcher, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you this season.
Thanks so much, Bill. Appreciate you.